With your metal clean, it's time to start inking. You have a lot of colors to choose from, and each color looks different depending on the color of the metal underneath. Here's what the colors look like on gold, on copper, and on silver. When you know the color scheme that you want to use, write it down so you don't forget. You'll receive just a few drops of one color at a time. Carefully dip your paintbrush in the ink and begin painting. I recommend you start on the inside and work your way out. Focus your attention on one section at a time. You might notice, as is happening with mine, that the ink is shrinking away from the edges. If that happens, it means you didn't clean your metal thoroughly enough. You can continue painting like this and just go over the area multiple times. Eventually the ink will stick. Or you can stop and go back and do some more cleaning. I've chosen to just be persistent and paint multiple coats, but it's bound to be fairly frustrating. The ink looks best when you use more than one layer of paint, called a coat of paint. It will work best if you pause in between coats. It will take a few minutes for the ink to dry, and it's hard to be patient. But if you start painting too soon, the paintbrush will lift up the ink from the first coat, and it will start to look patchy. So in between coats, wait a minute, clean out your brush, dry it off, and then go back to painting. As you can see, the second coat of paint goes on much more smoothly than the first. Do your best to keep the ink off the textured surfaces. There's really no great way to clean this off without making more of a mess. When you finish your first color, clean out your brush thoroughly so that none of the first color is left in the brush. Then you can begin painting your second section. Congratulations on finishing this difficult project. I hope you're proud of what you've accomplished.